Testing. They're okay. Was having some sound issues. Turned out mostly to be that the issue was... Come on, you piece of shit. Combination of software and also something got unplugged. Okay. I'm gonna try playing this with a controller so I can kind of kick back and relax a little bit, because it's more of a vibes game. I mean, my aim is going to be shit either way, it seems like, given the guns that they give you, so might as well play with a controller. Yeah, it was quiet. Game sound issue was software related, but I fixed that, and then mic was unplugged, so... Or at least I think I fixed the game sound issue. Hold on. Yep, I did. Now, one thing I do need to do, though, is... Speaking of game sound, it's a little loud. Put this shit at, like... Let's do 70. Because I had it at 80, so yeah, drop it another 10.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
And then, Cap, you can let me know if everything sounds good, if you can hear the game okay, and if I sound okay. I mean, the game's not very loud right now, but...
You're here. It's time we got down to brass tacks, wouldn't you say? I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. All in good time. First, you need to make yourself useful to me. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside.
Yeah, these guys seem like pieces of shit, so I'm not going to tell them anything about me.
Let me worry about what to do with it. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us.
Oh, well, that I'm sure.
Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given.
Dude.
So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know?
I will revoke your whole existence if you even try to step to me, son. Honest, my memories are gone. I don't know where I came from. See, like, I don't mind telling them that, but I'm definitely not telling them I woke up in a fucking bunker. I'm investigating the interchange from the old facilities. I don't take kindly to being interrogated. I wish I knew how to get out of here, same as you. Desperate. Yeah, I'm just gonna act desperate.
Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now.
Good, you can keep your life for now.
I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways.
What sort of ways? Like sexual ways? Because you might have to buy me dinner. At the very least. If I can help, I'm not gonna. Nah, I ain't bootlicking.
The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good, I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious.
10-4.
That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot.
Okay, so they're aware of the interchange, and it sounds like they have guards posted. So, not going to be going there anytime soon. Nice.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Nothing in mind.
Nice. Just read your message, Cap. Nice.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
Okay, so we got the hardware store. Nice mailbox and a sandbox. Very nice. What can we buy?
A new customer. How'd you do?
Bro, you are creepy as fuck.
Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with?
I mean, they kind of just let me in, but if I was going to bribe them, it would be with nudes of your mother.
There are saviors and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer if you fancy. Listen, a word to the wise, eh? I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them. The village needs to stick together. The protocol is a curse to be born, not someone to sympathize with. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did, anyhow.
At least you survived. I'm sure you had a good reason for keeping you here. Most of us, what do you mean? Sympathetic. I'm so sorry that happened. No, I'm gonna keep
In the
prying.
months after the disaster, some
I don't know
people
how to mind my own
started to
business.
turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different, you know. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. I shouldn't be talking about it neither.
Oh shit! Knew that was gonna happen. Just does not like to stay up. There we go. Okay, now what I really came here for. So these are my items. What do we got? I think we can sell some
Oh.
bandages.
Not too interested in those.
What about a pistol? And a knife. And this kind of shitty single shot. Yeah, I think I can be good with this. 2 melee, 2 ranged. Okay. Alright, so what do you got? Each trader has specific items they value higher or lower than their base value. Add items to the give column to learn the trader's preferences. Gotcha. Low value to trader, low value to trader. So he's got not a lot. Crafting painkillers can only be learned once. That could be useful. Too heavy in my favor. It's because he doesn't care about bandages. Do you care about rifle ammunition? I kind of want to keep that. What about melee damage buff? What about that? Do you care about that? Ugh, barely. God, just for some fucking recipe? Fucking highway robbery, buddy.
Thank you for your business. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you.
Yeah, what? More grenades? Are you gonna get upset if I... No? Okay. Oh. Nope. He's... So this is fine. That's not. That's not fine. Fine. Not fine. Okay. Well, he's not looking. Morris, don't bother trying to build that crystal set, as if the army boys strutting around the village wasn't enough. You'll just end up hearing the rubbish they transmit inside the zone. They say it's for morale, but it's tantamount to torture. My God, but my God, but I miss the BBC Light program. I wish I was joking about this, but they transmit their own version of Dick Barton's Special Agent, except it's called Jack Logan. It is the worst thing to trouble the airwaves since Lord Haw Haw. Oh, okay, so there's the entrance to the interchange. Oh. Entrance to the interchange? Maybe. So that's a possible entrance. I think this was a result of the info we got from the military general guy, though, so I'd say it's probably reliable.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone.
Addressing civilian.
Sorry.
Stand back.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were going to keep going that way, and I was just going to cross over right there. Oh, here we go, bakery.
It's a wonder we haven't all gone mad living like this.
What you looking at? I'm looking at a JPEG through a window.
Oh, who are you?
Your day of reckoning. I hear whispering.
I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you?
Nope.
I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. If you did, I wouldn't be here. Oh, hold on. Shush.
Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did. It's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something.
Why are you so worried about the soldiers? Captain Sims wanted me to check on you.
Oh, well, they get into everybody's business, bunch of busybodies digging around until they find all your secrets. But I've got nothing to hide, nothing at all. I haven't.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much, and also I can hear creepy whispers coming from upstairs. Whatever your secret is, you can't keep it from the soldiers forever. I think you're hiding something. Tell me, I'll call the soldiers now. You can trust me. The moment somebody says you can trust me, I don't trust them. I'm gonna be pragmatic.
Secret?
Here.
I've got no secrets. You don't know what you're mithering about. He did he? So you've sided with the protocol, eh? Bloody soldiers, always digging around trying to find your secrets. Well, like I said, you won't get nothing out of me.
Come on, lady. Why you gotta be like that?
Bye now.
You gonna get upset? Can I come back here? You mad? You mad about it? What about in here? You mad? You mad about it? The fuck? What if I go up here? Am I trespassing yet? No? Take that. What's this? Iris, of course I can look after the bakery for a spell. I'll bring some broth over for your feller too. A hearty meal's always the best medicine. Come by the garage in the morning and I can collect the keys from you. I won't dare ask what you have to do in Casterfell. Just make sure the soldiers don't spy you. Ah, okay. So her husband was sick. We haven't seen the husband. Wonder if he's the one making creepy whisper noises. Oh, take that. Bakery bedroom key. God. I only found the back door key. I could just take her down. I'm sure she's doing something she's not supposed to. I'm pretty sure the soldiers would be okay if I just Jason Bourne her real quick. That's it? The back door is literally just a back door?
Leave tomorrow if we could.
There's nothing cool? I thought maybe her back, like, yard area was fenced off. Huh. What the fuck is this? Weird. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I thought maybe like I could get to the bedroom window or something. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna try and re-engage her in conversation now that we've read that note, and maybe I have a dialogue option to ask about her sick husband.
Did you want something?
Damn it.
Bye
All
now.
right. So I gotta find the key to the bedroom. Which weirdly enough doesn't even seem to be in the bakery. Alright, well, I'm sure something will reveal itself about this. I'm trying to think what else we have here. Change. Wyndham Village, okay. Ask Captain Sims, the head of the protocol forces, about the interchange. Okay, so it's the interchange stuff. So, suspicious activity. I don't really have anything to report. And then we've got this. Perhaps one day someone might find this, perhaps. A note buried by June of the Little Tea Room suggests she knows secrets about the zone. Little Tea Room, Little Tea Room. That is Grendel's Head, Gendel's Head. I'm gonna assume that says Grendel, I can't read from there. Okay, and then there's that giant castle looking church. Yep, there's a cross. Okay. Maybe it's just one of these other storefronts. Not sure about you. Not sure about you. Your mom was sure about me when I was dicking her down last night.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Your mom liked the look of me when I was dicking her down last night. Works every time.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may
Ah, here we go. Okay, well, this is no longer open. No. Whoops. No. Yes. Can I fucking help you, dude? That's what I thought. You didn't see shit, bud.
Did I scare him off?
June's key. I don't know what it opens. Oh wait, wasn't there like a June's chest? Oh shit. Oh, thank God. Okay. Come on.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
I'm pretty sure there was a chest that belonged to June in yeah, Grendel's Head. What is this? The town center town hall?
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond
Village hall. Yup. June's errands. Okay, what do we got? Visit boathouse, plant flowers beneath the ruins, stretches, and an early night. Okay. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So it took me a minute to remember, but I'm pretty sure we found a note over by this lockbox that had mentioned that Captain Price had given the order to exterminate June. Because I'm pretty sure we found that key next to her corpse. Okay. And then with that, we need a protocol chest key. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like she knew something she shouldn't have.
citizens of Wyndham. We cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Planting flowers beneath the ruins near the village boathouse. So that's going to be down by the water. In a van down by the river. Lakeshore Drive. This is where the boathouse should be. That's not the boathouse, is it?
Those thieving bastards without the perimeter need teaching a lesson.
Okay, so that's the boathouse. Boathouses usually have a dock. That makes sense. That's right. I mean, there's some boats housed there, right there.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, no mustaches. Oh wait, no, hump bridge. My bad. And that would have been mustaches allowed. Mustaches, mandatory mustaches. Ooh. Is it inside the house? Nope. Nice, new lunchbox. Hell yeah. Oh, what's this? Maisie has been too quiet of late. Something is going on. Keep your eyes open for me as usual. If you spot one of them acting off, bring it to me. Reverend McHenry. Ah, even the fucking church guys dirty. Blur some scribbled notes. Passed the Maryview Hotel, crossed the stream and turned right, heading up the hill, turned right again up the narrow stone steps, went round back of the ruins, entered the rat-infested cellar. What are you up to? Alright, so church might be our next stop. If I can't figure out what's going on with the bakery still.
The village of Wyndham is picturesque. The village of Wyndham is quaint. The village of Wyndham is dangerous. Be cautious.
Your Audi is nice. Your Audi loves anime. But only the big three. It's the vibe I get every time I get one of those calls. It's like a therapy session out of Severance. Okay, well this is what I would call a boathouse, right? Now where are the runes? The runes near the boathouse. So here's the hotel that was mentioned in that note. Old bread. No. Bitch. Free bandage. Bong Donkey. Can you explain this game briefly? It looks cool, but I don't know shit about it. So it's basically Fallout on a much more like smaller and guided scale. So looking up the average playtime on this, I think it's around like, I think it's actually under 10 hours. If you just do main story. If you're a completionist, probably closer to like 15, maybe 20. And there's more of a focus on melee combat than gunplay. Most of the guns you find are going to look like this. At least at the beginning. Just like rusty, single-shot pieces of shit. I mean, honestly, the best gun I found is a 6-shooter, and it's mostly just because it shoots 6 bullets. But if you're into Fallout, you'll like this. Dialogue heavy. The questing system is what stands out the most to me. So the way this works is you'll find notes and other things in the world or through conversations, and you'll get leads on different quests, and then it's up to you to kind of piece that together and go wherever the leads may take you. So like just now I found a note. So the St. Catherine's Church, I just picked up my first lead for this. And even before it said St. Catherine's Church, when I read the note, it mentioned the Reverend. So I basically said to myself, if I can't figure out what the next step for this bakery quest is, I'm just going to go ahead to the church and see what's going on over there. Yeah, they're the rusty guns of rustiness. They're absolute butt cheese. So most of the time I just try and get as close as I can and slap somebody with this. Oh. I'm still not really sure how the villagers react to weapons being out. The guards have said to me not to pull stuff out.
Let's not have any trouble.
I'm going to assume every gun is going to be rusty, because look, these are the military guys, right? These would be like the equivalent to guards in Skyrim, the dudes who would one-shot you basically into the sky and past the rim. He's got a rusty 9mm, so...
Watch yourself, civvy.
Yeah. A Webley? Dude, sure. I don't know a lot about guns. Not gonna lie to you. I could cap and say, yeah, 100%. I know because of how the barrel looks, but I have no fucking idea.
Some troublemakers. Shame we can't do that again. There are a few locals left as it is.
How did I miss that? There we go. So far, punching the gnomes is one of my favorite things. So that note mentioned ruins by the boathouse, but I was just at the boathouse. Unless I was right, and this is the boathouse. Oh, there's another boathouse over there. Yeah, no problem, Bong Donkey. I like your name, by the way. Can I be here? Are you guys gonna get upset if I'm here? No, we're cool. Right, cool.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Yeah, well. What was my comeback for all of those? Oh, your mom liked the look of me? Oh, he's gone. Hold on. Hold on. Your mom liked the look of me, bitch. Alright, I'm absolutely dumbfounded on where this rune is supposed to be, so I'm just gonna go to the church. If it folds open rather than the cylinders swinging out, it's probably the Webley cooler, older design. Well, let's go find out. Hold on. For science. Yep. It is a Webley.
Not sure I like the look of you.
We cool. We cool. Actually, you know what? Resources are important. I want that bullet back, so I'm just gonna reload. And yes, that is a really cool design. So to me, that's always been kind of like the cowboy style pistol. That's what I've always called it. Because that's where I always see it. It's always in use in like westerns and shit. Guybrush, nice. Sorry, I just noticed your name, Guybrush. Guybrush Threepwood. Man, I haven't played those games in... Oh my god. Has it been 20 years? And I don't think I've played the new one. Though, is it a reboot? Is the newest Monkey Island a reboot? A requel? Yeah, there's an S&W model that Billy the Kid carried that's like that. Hell yeah. What the fuck am I doing? Right, the church. the sprint's not a toggle? Oh, kill me. Can it be a toggle? Would it be input settings? No. Not a reboot, a sequel that the original guy that did 1 and 2 made. Nice. Love the Monkey Island games. If my name wasn't, yeah, right. So is it just a sequel to 1 and 2? Like the other Monkey Islands didn't happen? Because aren't there like 20 of those fucking games? Snap, aim, walk, run, threshold. Okay, I've got a walk, run, threshold slider, but I can't set it so that the run is toggle instead of me having to hold the stick in and hurting my pre-arthritic thumbs. No, the other games are recognized and acknowledged. Oh, that's super dope. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I might just go check the new one out. I think I own most of the older collection. I might be missing a few games here or there.
I said to him, "Where's my pal Johnny? What you done with him?" That bloody peacock says, "Oh, Mr. Wilmore is currently detained."
He never.
So every game is...
But poor Mr. Wilmore in that prison of theirs. What for?
Wouldn't say, would he? Eh? All full of martial law this and special powers that.
Ugh, bunch of little Hitlers.
You know what?
Our Davy never came back from France in last one. Finish me, book.
Oh, I know.
If he was still here with us, he'd have spat in the eye, that pompous little... The words fail me.
I know. But just keep mum about how cross you are, though. If they'll lock up Mr. Wilmore, they'll lock up anybody.
So, assuming most of the Monkey Island games are on average the same to complete, and just want to do main story, it says the first one's 6.5 hours. Alright, so now let's see, how many Monkey Island games are there? There's only 6? Why did I think there were like 12? So there's only 6. 6 times 6, 36. Well, then let's do the half hour as well. So what other 3 hours on top of that? So like 39, 40 hours to play all of them.
If you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report.
I could revisit the franchise. Maybe do a little retrospective on it. It has been a really long time since I've played those games. Oh.
Why here of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
Some bugger, pardon my French, wanted to make a scene, sir.
And doom us all in the process. If the captain and his minions find out.
Boo!
I'm sorry, we're closed today.
I caught you.
Please leave.
What are you doing? What's this? You're not supposed to do that. That goes against your whole thing.
Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please.
Oh yeah, 100% way short if you know what to do. But like I said, it's probably been like 20 years since I've played those. I have no fucking idea what I would be doing. Zero clue. But speaking of those, it also triggered another core memory from my childhood. And I think they're on Steam. I saw them on the store the other day. Spy Fox and Freddy Fish. If you know those, I will be impressed and surprised. I feel like everybody had different, like, a different set of games they grew up playing as kids. Like, I've only met a few people that know what Spy Fox and Freddy Fish is. A lot of people played that, I think it was by one of the same devs, but more people I know are more familiar with I think it's called Putt Putt. It's like a purple car.
These are awful times. If news of this gets out, things will get worse, I assure you. Please, tell no one.
No. Not
but
Star
I would not ask
Fox.
such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village.
Yeah, Spy
It's
Fox.
vital the
I
military
fucking
don't
wish
know
I
this.
was talking about Star
We'll,
Fox.
tidy
No,
up,
sadly enough, I have to
if
the
the captain and
detriment
his
of
toy
my
soldiers find
gamer
out,
credit.
things will become so much
I've
worse
never
here.
played Star Fox 64. I know my gamer social credit score has just dropped, but murder on the loose is danger to the village. I should report this. I don't know what you. Very well, I'll keep quiet.
All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle.
I'm also assuming the Dread Pirate in your name is a reference to the Princess Bride. Princess Bride? The Princess Bride? I can never say the title. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I can never say the title right. Dude, N64. I know, I had an N64, but I did not have Star Fox 64. I don't know why. Just wasn't one of the games. I mean, so games back then were pretty pricey. Like cartridge games, because cartridges were more expensive to make. They have their own circuitry. It's not like a CD. So they were expensive. So I didn't get like a lot of games for my N64. We had more games for the PlayStation because they were cheaper. You're the first person to ever get both references. Oh, really? I feel like I can understand most people not getting the Monkey Island one, but the Dread Pirate Roberts one, I feel like, I don't know. I guess maybe that movie has kind of fallen out of favor. Or maybe because I grew up with it, it's because it's like one of my mom's favorite movies too. So it's just always been in my life. So to me, it's like synonymous with shit like The Grinch, which everybody knows The Grinch. So, but I guess maybe, yeah, I guess not a lot of people are super familiar with it. Why is it so important protocol not find out? Well, because they're dickheads.
Maisie, a local girl. She must have got mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to, a peculiar choice. It puts me in mind of those debauched druids out in the woods.
Like debauched in the fun kind of let's have a ditty party way, or I guess not. It seems like debauched in the murder sacrifice kind of way.
Well, we call them druids. I'm not sure what they call themselves. The disaster seems to have fostered the return of some distinctly atavistic, indeed thoroughgoing pagan sentiments around here. The following sprang up in Casterfell Woods shortly after.
I guess
in the ruins of an old castle.
I guess on like YouTube and Twitch, I shouldn't be surprised that more people get the Monkey Island reference than get the
That's what you'll be met with if you choose to enter the woods.
Princess Bride reference.
I advise you to stay well away. Now,
yeah, I love that movie. I haven't seen it in a while. I used to be able to quote it pretty well. He's only mostly dead. Come on. Fun fact. And I feel like, okay. Never mind. I was going to say, I feel like a lot of people know this, but I also thought a lot of people knew The Princess Bride. But the guy who does the marriage is what brings us together today. He talks like that because the actor himself was deaf. That wasn't like part of the movie or meant to be like part of a gag or anything like that. It's just they cast a deaf guy and that's what he sounded like, and it ended up like being one of the most iconic parts of that movie. To the point where it is one of the few, actually it might be one of the only times that in The Office, Michael Scott quotes that movie. No baby oil on her, nah, just blood. It's the not fun debauchery. It's not the Diddy Party debauchery. Oh, I guess that means I'm implying the Diddy parties were fun. They didn't sound fun. They just sounded oily and slick.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail.
I'm just gonna say she sounds poor and uneducated. That accent is horrendous. It's like a really heavy country accent in the States. Just immediately makes me think you have a 2-point IQ. Realize how it looks though, trying to tell me.
Aye, didn't touch her. It's horrid enough just to look at. Like someone wanted to make a scene. Wanted revenge or something. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours.
You should tell me your secrets. I might be able to help. You must confess. If you don't help me, maybe I should report you to the soldiers instead. I'm gonna go with the brine.
This is none of your business, stranger.
I feel like no matter what I did, she would have
stick to the crime scene.
It's like
Leave
a
us
Cockney
bystanders
Scottish, yeah.
alone.
Yeah. You can really hear the Scottish in there on certain words, like when she said alone. It reminded me of the Scotsman from Samurai Jack. Alone. Leave me alone, Jack. Yeah. It just sounds so abrasive on the ears. Okay. Recent movements. Past the Riverview Hotel, across the stream, turn right up the hill, turned again. Right up the narrow steps. Went around the back of the ruins and entered the rat-infested cellar. Rat-infested cellar.
God go with you.
So we could use this murder to curry favor with shit, I can't remember his name. The military guy.
Stay to this place. Leave tomorrow if we could.
Bro, go inside. You want to see the state of this place? Go inside. No? Alright, I try to tell you. I did my best. Be normal. Why can't you just be normal? You know, I was gonna play Kazan tonight, but I just didn't think... I didn't get good sleep. Like, mentally, my reflexes are shot today. I was playing something else earlier today, and my timing on everything was horrible. Absolutely atrocious. Alright, so the Maryview Hotel is back. That's right, I have to hold this fucking dumb shit. I could feel the arthritis.
Behave yourself, Sibby.
Almost there. Come on. You can sprint a little further. Oh, my heart is pounding. I'm gonna black out. Alright. Past the Maryview Hotel, crossed the stream, and turned right, heading up the hill. Like, past the Maryview Hotel, coming what way? This way? No, it doesn't make sense. There's no stream or anything. Okay. So past the Maryview Hotel. Past
away
the
from any
stream.
weapons, you.
And then turned right. I'm assuming right there. Yeah, he's got a rusty SFAL. I think you're right, and all the guns are rusty. Yeah, I think all the guns are shit. Because I don't know how long people have been stuck here, but... And, like, there's no people coming in from the outside, so no new equipment's coming in. Now, why everything is covered in layers of oxidized iron and rust and just horrible shit, I don't know. I feel like you should have still been able to maintain your weapons. Anyways, I digress. Just feel like the whole point was to have the guns kind of be shit and there'd be more of a focus on melee. So I think that's like the primary difference in this to Fallout. That and, you know, Fallout had the VAT system. This actually has like competent enough gunplay that when you do use guns, it doesn't feel terrible to the point where you need a like time slow down pause aiming mechanism. Oh, hey, what's this? Alright, anyways, back to the investigation. Crossed the stream and turned right, heading up the hill. Turned right again up the narrow stone steps. Okay. Heading up the hill. I don't see... Up. Right again. Narrow stone steps. Narrow stone steps. Let's go. I mean, are the orange and the yellow really that different? Oh, well, I mean, that one's got a fucking eagle on it. That's pretty hype. Oh, hey, there's a little tent down there. Alright, let's stay focused, and then we'll go check the tent out. Alright, so I'm looking for some sort of cellar. Oh, you shit. Fucking bitch. Oh. Get some. Ever since Dishonored, I've always hated rats. Like, they've always been a fucking nuisance in most video games, but Dishonored really made me just despise rats. God, what in the hell is going on up here? Oh, there's the cellar. Oh, I'm running out of... There's so many. Oh, there's another nest over there. That's why. Okay. Can I craft anything that'll help me here? So they ran back to the nest. Can I... Yes, before a bunch come out. Okay, you guys came from a nest. Where's your nest? I'm gonna fuck your nest up. Where's your bullshit nest? Oh, come on, dude. Nope. I don't see another nest. Alright, well, I'm over here. Stringing some meat. Cool. That's the apocalypse for you. Well, I mean, it's not even the apocalypse. It was like a consolidated apocalypse in this town. That's the other thing, is like conceptually it is a little different from Fallout and more similar to something like Stalker, where it's like instead of a global apocalypse, it's like a small zone. has undergone an apocalypse. And instead of nuclear fallout or radiation, everything for the most part seems fine, except for whatever the fuck that is. But yeah, other than that, everything seems okay. Behind the explosive barrel, rat nest? Possibly. I didn't want to punch the barrel, though, on the off chance that, as realistic as this game tries to be, is still a video game, and punching an explosive barrel makes it explode. But when we go back up, I'll shoot it with a blow. Oh my fuck! Can I do any... Is there anything I can do about this? Explosive lure. I have no spores, and I have no... I need 1 glue. Fuck. I'm gonna have to fist fight. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, I'm gonna Rain Man it. 12 rats. 13! Come on, Ratatouille. Oh, Stuart Little dead. Mickey Mouse dead. I'm trying to think of other mice characters. American Tail, 5 Goes West, dead. Free tomato. Okay, so there's clearly something that way, and then something over here. Kill the one they call Maisie. We share in your concern. If the Vicar's spy, the one you call Maisie, has discovered your purpose, then you must deal with her. That captain means only to bring pain to the soil and its children. You must stay hidden until that day comes, and we all may sing with the same voice. Silence Maisie, return her to the soil. You couldn't write, you know, 2, and then the name of the killer. And yeah, so it looks like the Vicar ostensibly got her killed, having her spy on people for him. Oh, that's the glue I need. Oh, yeah. Also a big difference for Fallout. No leveling system. In the traditional sense. You don't get XP from killing stuff and doing quests. Which is good. So this has a little bit more survival elements to it. So it means you're not really incentivized to get into combat. You want to play this more like a survival game and try and avoid combat when you can. And then you get training stimulants, which is how you unlock skills. And the way you expand your skill tree, like get new stuff to unlock, where all those question marks are, is finding skill books out in the world. Kind of a crucial difference on how those two games are structured. But it's just the easiest touch point for something like this is going to be like Fallout and Stalker. But it's almost like Fallout and Stalker had some sort of like love child. And it's just like a diet version of both those games put together. And also set in the UK. And not as spooky. Not that I would say Fallout is super spooky. Stalker is definitely more scary. But I remember Fallout, especially Fallout 3, giving me some spook vibes playing it back in the day. Captain Sims doesn't suspect a thing. Sister and brothers, I'm making headway in Wyndham. The Protector. The protocol imposes harsher restrictions by the day, and it wears the villagers down. but the worse they get, the more they are willing to listen. I tell them of the purpose of the voice in the soil. Some are wary, seeing how the captain brands us as corrupt and pagan, but others are receptive. When I can, I'll bring them to the woods to meet you. I hold the purpose safe and secret. The heathen that is their captain doesn't suspect a thing. To him, I'm just a humble shopkeeper. Thank you for your guidance. I look forward to the day I can join you and hear the voice for myself. Morris. Oh, that's the creepy dude. That's that creepy shopkeeper. I knew he was creepy. Fucking creepy bastard. So he did it. Maybe. So that actually started a whole nother chain of events. So that's something else. So maybe, okay. He's definitely working with the druid people. Could maybe not be tied to Maisie's murderer. But it was written on the same paper. So the kill order came from the druids. And then we found another letter from Morris to the druids. So, you know, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like... It's kind of looking like Morris did it. Man, your inventory fills up so fast. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, let's lure him to the barrel. Like we play games. Yeah, fuck you, rats. Get rat-a-tat-tatted. Get rat-a-tat-tatted. Retarded. There's a pun there. Rat-a-tat of a gun, rat. You know, there's something. It's there. I couldn't find it, but it's there. Stop it. Fucking dog. Fucking dog hair everywhere. God, there's got to be another nest somewhere. This is ungodly. I knew it. You sons of bitches. God, I'm gonna wipe out your whole fucking species. Oh, do these respawn? That's horrible. That shouldn't be allowed. They rebuilt. They rebuilt. I think you were right, though. I think there was a rat nest behind the barrel.
Acts of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you here are, in essence, treasonous and will be treated as such. Please, don't make us hurt you.
Don't mind me. Just doing a little light trespassing. Ah, what the fuck? I think I shit. Oh, I wish I could take that sticky bomb. Fuck. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go ahead and just use a bandage. Noise. Be normal. I also get like very, very mild Half-Life vibes from it with the whole like creepy phone booth calls and all that shit. It's just very like G-Man-ish.
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings.
Yeah.
Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Garage warmer. Okay, right. We need to go confront the vicar. Sorry, you just... So much happens in between, like, you'll be doing a mission, and then you'll find, you know, a bunch of leads for other stuff, and then I get confused. There's something to be said about quest markers for smooth brain jelly bean head idiots like myself. Sir,
it's you.
I think you have a confession to make. I don't know. I don't want to be accusing. He doesn't seem like a bad dude, and he just seems genuinely worried for the people here. I'll be helpful. Yeah, that dude's creepy as fuck, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just throw him under the bus.
I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you...
Kill him?
Well, I'll leave it to your judgment.
So you are cool if I kill him? Alright. Are you asking me to kill him? Clutch my pearls, my stars. What's in it for me? I don't want any more involvement in this. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It is a terrible thing to ask, I know. Now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able to carry out such a task. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask. I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul. And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled. Might I ask why? I don't suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices?
Just the nagging voice of your mom. After I fucking dick her down. That's just gonna be my comeback for every NPC. Your mom, I dicked her down. And afterwards, I wish she would just fucking evaporate. Hear voices, what do you mean? That's none of your concern. Prying into my secrets now, are you? I'm not after any sort of spiritual guidance right now.
You did? I see. Well, yes, it's true. She ran errands for me from time to time. I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers. In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation to the church. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well. In case they waver, there is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption.
Not gonna lie to you there, but I zoned out. Zoned out pretty hard. You're pretty boring to listen to.
I am here, and if you'll forgive
me... Alright, we already went down this rabbit hole, didn't we? And I was blunt about it.
It is a sign of vile corruption. It cannot be tolerated. It must be confronted. I saw it in the baker's husband. The baker, Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly ill. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now.
I'm glad I came back around to that conversation.
She came to her senses and
what, killed him?
Necessary action. But it pains me to imagine
murdered his ass.
What evil is creeping inside our little village.
Okay, so what if I don't hear voices regularly, except when that creepy guy calls me on the phone. But that doesn't sound like what you're talking about. And also, when I'm at the baker's house, I hear voices. So do sick people give off voices? Because if her husband's sick, the voices, the whispers I was hearing when in the bakery were more like female sounding. So, yeah, what's going on? What is at the source of this evil, Father?
Officers know the truth of that. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something.
God damn you, science.
And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air.
Science, damn you. And you protect against that evil, do you? Do
I
you?
do what I can. What I must. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite, pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature.
Yep.
I can offer you something, but
I'm a curious little bee. Buzz,
you must
buzz.
be cautious about prying too deeply.
Go
I
on.
was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me.
Casterfell Woods sounds like some
Farewell,
Game of Thrones ass
and God
shit.
bless you.
Okay, well, all right. Science bless you. I didn't really explore around here too much. Okay, just some lore about fireworks. That's just cloth. That goes back out to the village. Cloth. Lore from a history book. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, what's up? Aw, come on. Well, maybe this goes to his bedroom and I get his key. Nope, that goes outside. Ooh. You dirty. Come on. What the hell? I'm booting the shit out of this guy. Alright. Hello? Oh. Fuck out of here. You wanna go? Yeah, I'm a menace to the animal population out here. Are these bats? Yeah, these are just rats with wings. This is why. Okay, so his bedroom wasn't there. I guess unlike every other video game church, he doesn't live here? Whoops, I didn't mean to pull this out. Put that away. I wanted to read this. A report of a scientist Garrow was captured and carted off to the protocol camp in Skethermore. Seems like that's the location of the prison they keep threatening us with. Tread carefully, they've been on high alert ever since she showed up in town. Might be the best to lay low until things calm down. Ever since she showed up in town. Huh. Well, they're all worried about pagan shit, so is there like... Well, no, because they wouldn't have let one of them into town. It's gonna be like, did Voodoo Mama Juju show up or something? Voodoo Mama Juju. What am I gonna do? Forgotten cellar requires a key. Damn, dude. Everything's all locked up. Everything's all locked up. I can't get it out. Okay, so we have a lead for the bakery, and then I gotta go talk to that Morris guy about the murder. There's been a murder. What's in here? Can I go in here? Probably not. Yeah. I will not, and you can't make me. Run away.
Another day, just like every other bloody day.
Lou. I've got some apples. Lou. You've got some too. No, that's a bakery. Trick. I almost went back to the bakery. I need to go in here. Lou. Let's make some applesauce. Then we can go back in Lou.
Hello again.
Hello, governor. Found this letter. Care to explain?
How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you.
Yes, you do.
It's none of your bloody business.
I think you should, or I'll come behind that counter and snap your neck. How about that? All right, keep your secrets. Just pull the Frodo on him. Or I'll take it to the authorities.
Beliefs? They're the truth. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church, all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me. They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, their knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it.
Honestly, they should just lock you up for looking the way you do. You look like you're making a suit out of women's skin in the basement.
I want what's best for village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh?
Is he also a Lannister?
A secret so he can hold him over me.
That son of a bitch.
I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted.
Lannisters know nothing of the north. Explains Casterfell. I'll head further north to Casterfell and recruit the Karstarks and the Umbers. I'll meet you at Winterfell. You hold Windham Village. It really does. It sounds like some Game of Thrones shit.
Shh! Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look. Just hear me out, eh?
Oh, you're gonna
one,
justify murder. Okay.
Tackling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor, like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer, not born to it, but she were poison that un, and so is Vicar. Summat had to be done.
That it? You done? Okay. Okay. So she was spying on you, and I guess it sounds like blackmailing you, and so that justified you. How was she murdered? Sickle. It was a curved sickle through the chest, and then you dragged her body and propped it up at the church. Cool.
Before it all went to hell in a cocked hat, I'd agree with you. But just look at the state of things here. If me sympathies like, if those were common knowledge with folk, it'd be the end for me, end for shop. And then where would the village be, eh? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a purpose in life, that's all. Something better. But that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet.
I'm not wicked. I just know better, so that gives me the right to murder people.
Couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but
bro, that's
let
so
it
devious.
go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it.
Yeah.
I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
How about you suck my whole ass? You can't stop me. This needs to be reported. If she was as bad as you say, maybe it was necessary. She wasn't even that bad, dude. Blackmail and murder are not equatable things. You make it worth my while and nobody. I mean, hey, man. Get out of Windhelm and I won't have to get the soldiers involved. Yeah, let's see if he'll leave.
What? And leave the village without a shop? I don't just run this place, you know. I find the supplies it depends on.
Last I checked, you sell like grenades and some shit. I think the military will be okay without your grenades. They seem to have plenty of their own grenades and also rusty weapons. You should have thought of that before you turned murderer. Go.
You're a heartless one, aren't you?
You
don't leave me any choice. All right. I'll go the first minute I can leave without making those protocol Gauleiters suspicious.
That's right. Get the fuck out. And since you're gonna be leaving, I'm gonna go look around your fucking place. And if you say anything, I'll beat your ass. He doesn't really seem to care. Probably because there's nothing fucking in here, man. You ain't got shit, dude. Taking your string. And your backdoor key. So I can come and go as I please through your back door. Because, hey, you know me, right? Morris, I prefer entering through the back door. And exiting as well. So that's wrapped, right? Like that quest is done? The vicar will be waiting for me. Oh, okay. So we have to go follow up with the vicar. And then, okay. Okay, so maybe if we tell the bakery lady, hey, I talked to the vicar, he told me about your husband, maybe he has some sort of, like, trust with her. Because it sounded like he was trying to help when the husband initially got sick. So maybe she'll be more responsive if I say that he sent me. Where? There you are.
News travels fast here. I'm told Morris will no longer cause us any problems in the village. Thank you for finding some sort of resolution to all this. Look, I would like you to have something. It's a rarity and I'm loath to part with it, but your help has been invaluable. This will open the box upstairs. You'll find your reward there. Farewell.
Hell yeah. So we got the key to that box. Let's go see what we got. Fruitful trade, atomic battery. It's a shame I have to keep this magnificent thing locked away, but I don't expect the soldiers would be happy I had it. Atoms, the very stuff of God, stored in their purest and most terrible form. A marvel. It was a fruitful trade and worth the trip out to Molly in the Dale. If I can scrounge enough, perhaps I can purchase her second. Oh, so she has another one. I think I remember seeing that when I looked at her shop. Probably expensive as fuck. Alright, so I gotta clear inventory space for this damn thing. Gives a heart slow buff. Reduces heart rate increase. Sure. Bro, they need to give me like a storage chest or something. Can I buy a house and like store some of my stuff? I'm gonna have to Google that and see if that's actually a thing that can happen. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start selling and keeping less healing items on hand. At the Wyndham Garage mentions her being given a spare key for the bakery. Oh, that would probably let me into the room upstairs. Is it worth getting the spare key from the garage?
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings.
We're just guinea pigs.
But do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Let's go talk to her first, see what she has to say, and then probably head to the garage and get the key. Give her a chance to be a little more forthcoming with the new information I have.
Did you want something? What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. He's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day.
Yeah, that sucks.
Not exactly. I just know he called it the interchange. Oh, and he said something about the substation behind the pub, though that's off limits to us.
Okay.
The soldiers will string you up for anything these days, and my husband was exploring where they don't like you to explore. That captain of the protocol, he says what the boffins buried here plays merry hell with people's minds. Turns them into something not human. Not that any of that happened to my Philip. He's ill, that's all. I just know what the soldiers would do if they found him. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though. There's a lady, calls herself Mother Jago, out in Casterfell Woods. Brews the tonic to her own recipe. She lives out by the old mine. I can mark on the map where to find her. And listen,
Like,
I hate to ask, but
that whole sentence, if I just close my eyes and picture Game of Thrones people, that whole conversation, or maybe not the whole conversation, but most of that conversation could have taken place in Game of Thrones. The whole Mother Jago over by the abandoned mines and the Casterfell Woods, like, bro. Yeah, I feel like because of how it looks visually, it is really easy to kind of like put this game in a box and say it's just a Fallout clone, but it takes so many unique things from different inspirations, because it does have like in the way people speak, this kind of like fantastical element to it. There's the whispers. Oh, they sounded more male that time. Like there is like, it's actually multiple voices. Like you hear, it sounds like multiple people whispering at once.
Bless you, thank you. Bye now.
All right, so it sounds like we're going to Casterfell Woods. I'll probably wrap up a few more things here before we head out.
Citizens of Windsor, there has been an increase in outlaw activity on Slattondale. Avoid Slattondale until the area is once again declared safe.
Alright, so what do we have in the village? So we have to get that shit for her. Can't really do that now. Scientist was captured. So we could probably go talk to somebody about that. Little tea room, June's friend. Visit the boathouse. Plant flowers. Oh, that's right. We gotta do that. Gotta find those runes. I might end up having to look that up. And then Captain Sims asked me to report suspicious activity, but I ain't no narc and fuck that dude.
Strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority.
So yeah, let me see what information he's willing to give me about Garrow.
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I. The good Dr. Garrow? Not so good in my opinion. That woman is dangerous.
Oh, that must have been the
Put her up
she.
for her old nonsense again,
Got it.
And incarcerated her smartly at our Skellamore camp. The prison is closely guarded, so don't even think about attempting to reach her without our permission. But that permission may be granted if you prove yourself loyal to us here in the village.
A little quid pro quo. A little you scratch my dick, I scratch your dick. I see. I feel like if I click on I have something to report, it's going to back me into a corner about reporting the bakery lady, and I don't want to do that.
Good day to you.
Good day to use. Oh, you know, I've been trying to like figure out who this guy reminds me of when he talks. He reminds me of Nigel Thornberry from the Wild Thornberries. And he looks like a really famous actor from like Monty Python movies that I'm having trouble remembering the name of right now. It'll come to me in another stream, I'm sure.
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your
Okay.
beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Planting flowers beneath the ruins near the village boathouse. Village boat. Oh wow, okay. Well, it's late, so I will resume my search for the village boathouse another time, and hopefully you will join me. But for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and save this real quick. Yes. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys tomorrow, either with more Adamfall or some Kazan. One of the two. But I'll be back tomorrow, let's say sometime after 3 p.m. Might be a late stream like I did today, but ideally I'll be back to the somewhat normal time of starting the stream between 3 and 5 p.m. But anyways, again, appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's nice meeting some new people. Dread Pirate, Guybrush,